today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Denver Broncos taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 58 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brees. The open man is Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Saints.
So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. So here we are, Charles, the calendar turning to November, and when you talk about the great performances that we've seen from the rookie class this year, I think this young running back is right near the top of the list.
I would agree with you totally on that one, and I think back to a lot of young men entering the league and wondering about acclimating and sometimes taking time to do so. I get the sense with this young man that he did this all the way back to the littlest league he ever played in. And every league he jumped into, he was one of the best right away. Great confidence and great skill.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 3 catches, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect picked as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A good pickup there for the rookie. And Charles, as good as this young running back has been all season, he was very clear in the media that this offense, he says, hey, we're at our best when there is a balance between run and pass.
And that's just an absolutely terrific answer because it covers all bases, doesn't it? And look, these young people are trained better in college and younger about how to deal with the media. But I think he has an innate sense in understanding that it's a team game. And he's totally right that when they have a balance between run and pass, things will be better for him because when they're throwing the ball, the boxes will be open. He'll be able to run through the line and pick up bigger yardage.
On first down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 30-yard line.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
It's now
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints... Early on in the game, 1st quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. Now this one goes all the way into the end. And a give this time to the tailback. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On play action, now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 77 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we
Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to get...
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Still on his feet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Akeem Talib on the coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jackson.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry out and
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Vaughn Miller.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take him in short.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Breeze to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Traquan Smith. A gain of 30.
What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he just tied the... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Ready? 5-8, 2 kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And just bowling over tacklers. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead... So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
To throw again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Noah Fant, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
But it's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Breeze now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. For Emmanuel Sanders, he played 5.5 seasons with these Denver Broncos, 2014 to 2019. And he went over 1,000 yards 3 times during that span. On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints just continue to roll. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
57. Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still churning. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Opposite.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
A running play.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
At the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 50 seconds to buy. What's the run? They're running it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Today's final score,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it.